In this example, we have been asked to factorise 8n squared plus 10n minus 3. First thing to know, we've got a number in front of our first letter. But also note, here we've got a minus. When this last term's minus, that means we need both a positive and a negative factor. A positive and a negative factor. Okay, so this is probably the most complex of the type of factorising, but it's just a process you have to follow. If you can follow that process, you'll get there every single time. So we need to write down factor pairs of minus 3. So I can have minus 1 and 3. I can have 1 and minus 3. Remember, if we're thinking back to example 2 in the video, we also swapped the order of how they looked. So I'm also going to write down 3 and minus 1 and minus 3 and 1. It's really important we actually follow that step. Okay, so I've written down factor pairs of minus 3, but I've also swapped the order of them as well. So I've written minus 1 and 3, I've written 3 and minus 1. 1 and minus 3, minus 3 and 1. Okay, because that's going to help us do our calculation. Now I'm just going to write down a factor pair of 8, so I'm going to write down 1 and 8. Okay, so thinking of factor pairs, we need to cross multiply and add together and try and get plus 10. 1, 3 is 3, 8 times minus 1 is minus 8, 3 plus minus 8 is minus 5. Not what I'm looking for. 1 times minus 3 is minus 3, and then we're going to add on 8. That's going to give me plus 5. Note here that this was minus 5, this was plus 5. That will always be the case, it will just be the reverse of the signs. We've got 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. 8 times 3 is 24. So minus 1 plus 24 is going to be 23. That's not what I'm looking for. So I now should be expecting that when I cross multiply and add, I should be getting minus 23. 1 times 1 is 1. 8 times minus 3 is minus 24. So 1 minus 24 is minus 23. I want plus 10. So that's not worked. So I'm going to retry my process. Minus 1 and 3, 1 and minus 3, 3 and minus 1, minus 3 and 1. Draw my dividing line, I'm going to write my factors as 2 and 4. Cross multiply and add together, hope I get plus 10. 2 3s are 6. 4 times minus 1 is minus 4, so 6 plus minus 4 is 2. Not what I'm looking for. 2 times minus 3 is minus 6 plus 4. That's going to give me minus 2. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. 4 times 3 is 12. Minus 2 plus 12 is 10. That is the one I am looking for. So that is the factor pair that is being identified. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight this here. That's the one I'm looking for. So I can now write my brackets. I'm just going to write them over to the side here underneath my expression. Remember, these go in front of your letter at the start of the bracket. So note, it's not always x's. Here I've got n's. So it's going to be 2n, and it's going to be 4n. And I read across the way. So 2n, that's plus 3. And it's going to be 4n, take away 1. If I multiply out my bracket, I should get back to the exact same answer after I've collected like terms. So your strategy is slightly different when your last term is negative. You write down your factor pairs, but then you need to reverse the order as well. Cross multiply and add together, hope you get that. If you don't, you try another factor pair. If this number was, say, minus 10, the process would be quite long. You would have minus 1 and 10, 1 and minus 10, 10 and minus 1, minus 10 and 1. Then you would also have minus 2 and 5, 2 and minus 5, 5 and minus 2, minus 5 and 2. Okay, so it just depends on the number of factors, but if you follow through that process and you cross multiply and add correctly, you will always get the correct answer.